Greetings, family, and welcome back to another episode of Madtown TV with your host, Shakeru, aka King Fire the Fresh King. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, switching up the vibe a little bit. Today, I want to give you a look around my room, studio, man cavey type thing, and some of my Polo Sport vintage collectible things, from beach towels to balls to you name it. So keep it locked right here for more on Madtown TV. Alright, family, for the first thing I want to start with is this bed right here. This bed is fully low down, Polo 67, nice plush sheet on it, and I'm going to start with a few things on this bed. So for starters, we got the Polo Bear Polo Sport vintage pillowcase right here from the 90s. I love this pillowcase. If you want to decor your bed with something nice and vintage, the Polo Sport Polo Bear, definitely something to have in the collection. For this other piece right here, I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with this one. This is the 90s piece right here, the blue and white stripe Polo Bear all over in this different outfit pillowcase right here. This is a beautiful one. And if I flip this around, just so you know, the pillow in there too is RL. This is a Ralph Lauren pillow in it as well. Let's check out the next piece that I have. This piece is the Polo 1995, no one said 1995, 1996 Polo Bear throw right here. This is just one of my favorite pieces right here. You know, you could have this on your bed, in your living room. It's just one of those great vintage, classic, everlasting collectible pieces by Ralph Lauren right here. Love these. This next throw is the Raincoat Bear, and he's a little bit faded, but he was a little bit more red than this, but you know, with age and time he fades a little bit. With the old navy blue denim backing, and this is around the 1995-96 era as well. Wicked vintage pieces, classic, and like I said, timeless in every way. These household pieces, you can have them forever, and they can't go, you know, out of style or anything. They're just vintage and classic. Beautiful pieces. If you ever see them, pick them up. Let's check out some other pieces. For this next one, family, this is the collegiate bear, I like to call him, because obviously he's wearing like a college jacket and outfit right here, like a private school kind of preppy bear, is what I like to call him. The preppy bear throw pillow right here, and it's just lovely with this nice beige and tan front with that beautiful red back, and I love the way that red and tan works together. And this one here is definitely a nice burst of classic color with this one here. Timeless and just classic. If you ever see Polar Bear throws, it's definitely a classic piece you want to collect. And behind me, I think everybody's favorite and mine's, but the Polo Bear right here, and this one is from the year 2000. So this is the 2000 Polo Bear right here, and he always stays on my bed, and I have a few more, but we'll get into those soon enough. Let's keep it moving. Alright, family, this guy right here would be the next Polo Bear I'd want to talk about, and this guy is from 1998. That's when this guy is from right here. So he's the 1998 Polo Bear that was used as a gift when you made certain purchases, or you could have purchased him separately. But definitely a classic and a must-have if you're a Polo Bear lover and Polo Bear collector. The 1996 Polo Bear. Let's move on to some other collectible pieces. Alright, family, over here we have a 2-for-1 special. We have the Polo Sport vintage tennis balls. Yes, these are official and real from the 90s. And one of my very favorites is the Polo Sport Ralph Lauren football right here. And these, the football came out when you bought certain purchases at Macy's or Bloomingdale's back in the 90s. So I like to keep this in the case just as a vintage collectible. The Polo Sport football and the Polo Sport tennis balls. Let's move on to some other things, fam. Alright, family, for our next Polo Sport collectible piece, this piece came out around 95. I want to say the Polo Sport volleyball right here. Just a beautiful collectible piece. You don't see a lot of the Polo Sport volleyballs, but I really wish they would bring back pieces like these. Very timeless, good collectible pieces, and money well spent when you used to get things like these when you had purchases back in the 90s. The Polo Sport 1995-1996 era volleyball right here. Alright, family, for our next vintage collectible pieces, we have the 1997 Polo Bear right here, rocking his beautiful Polo Bear sweater. You gotta love this. I mean, when you used to purchase things from Bloomingdale's and Macy's and get these things for free or purchase them separately, they were money well spent, because I feel like these are beautiful collectibles. We have the 1995, 1996 era Polo Hockey Bear mug right here. I love to collect mugs as well. And right behind that, of course, we have the Polo Ralph Lauren, the Polo shirt book right behind there. Still dead stock, haven't even opened it yet. Let's check out some more pieces, family. For our next vintage collectible in the collection family, we're going to be looking at the Polo Sport Ralph Lauren 95-96 era Polo Sport basketball. Of course, it's one of my favorite collectibles in my collection. They have the multicolored one, the USA red, white, and blue one. I've been chasing that one for a while, but have yet to have it in my collection yet. It will soon come. But for now, we have the standard orange Polo Sport Ralph Lauren 90s basketball right here. Beautiful piece to have in the collection, of course. Let's move on to some other collectibles. Alright family, what we're looking at right here now is the 1997 Ralph Lauren Bloomingdale's Barbie collaboration right here. And this actually came from the 1997 catalog, just explaining to you that this is the all-American classic Ralph Lauren Barbie, about the collaboration that they had. I like to keep things like this just to show reference to the era and time these collectible pieces came from. Also, I have this right here that came out of the catalog, and it just gives you a little bit of detail explaining the Barbie to you. It just says that she fulfills every collector's dream of the ultimate in classic American fashion. For every detail reflects Ralph Lauren's style, here for town and country. The requisite camel's hair coat, navy double-breasted blazer with gold-toned buttons, and signature Ralph Lauren crest. Navy knit turtleneck bodysuit and gray cuff trousers. She even carries the designer signature black watch plaid handbag. Limited edition with label doll stand. Imported only at Bloomingdale's. So as you can see, this was only a Bloomingdale's and Ralph Lauren collaboration, and the only place you could have got it was at Bloomingdale's. So this was just definitely beautiful to have this to go along with the Barbie. Now let's take a look at the Barbie and see how she looks. Alright family, for another collectible item we have, if you're going on vacation and you want to take trips, you have to stay dip with the drip. So why not have the Polo duffel bag right here? This is a beautiful item. I think this came as a free gift when you bought cologne. Then this one came out, I want to say about 2023 last year is when this duffel bag came out. So it's a newer version, and it has the Polo Ralph Lauren shield on the front along with the horseman and the beautiful P-wing logos all over this duffel bag right here, or just in the front of this duffel bag right here. And it's a beautiful piece, and you can see inside my duffel bag I have my Polo Sport Frisbee along with some Polo Ralph Lauren Wimbledon wristbands in there too as well. Just another nice to have in a collection collectible piece right here. Alright family, you know my love for the Polo Bear. If you've been here before, you know my love for the Polo Bear. So it's only right that I would have the Polo Bear backpack in the collection. And this one is just beautiful. We have that nice Polo flag bear on the front of the backpack on the lower pocket. And we have that Polo Ralph Lauren tag to the top. And it's just all over light denim blue with some navy blue go around the zipper lining. And I love this backpack. I take it everywhere with me and I get a lot of use out of it. Really dope. If you ever see one of these, definitely pick it up. Alright family, for my next collectibles, I don't even know if this really needs so much introduction, but these are the classic Polo Bear mugs. This one is from like around 1995, 1996, and so is this one right here. And this one is about 2022 era that this mug came out. They still make Polo Bear mugs. They just don't make too many of the, you know, the footballs and the volleyballs and those things as they used to back in the 90s. I remember somebody seeing this one time and asked me if this was real. This is very official. This is a Ralph Lauren wood carved Polo Bear. As you can see back there, it says Ralph Lauren fragrances. This came out back in the 90s as well, and this was another thing you would get when you made certain purchases. So I definitely wish they would bring back some of those great pieces that they had from back in the 90s. Alright family, for the last items I want to show in this segment is summertime is coming up, you know, so you have to make sure your summer polo gear ready. So right now we have the female polar bear and the male polar bear beach towel in the volleyball series right here. And come on, summertime, you can't go wrong when you're in the summer and you're on the beach and you just want to throw it down. I'm not going to lie to you, it's very hard for me sometimes to put my good polo bears towels in the sand, but hey, they beach towels is what it's made for, you know. So yeah, summertime is coming up. Get your beach wear and vibes on. And just for a little something extra, I have a vintage polar bear beach towel that I want to show you guys. Hold on. Alright family, and for a little bonus before we wrap this segment up, this is a vintage 1995, I want to say. If somebody know better than me, put it down in the comments please. Polar bear towel right here, and I love the details in this one. It was just something about the details in the 90s polar bear that it was, you know, just a vibe to it that you gotta love. Yeah, classic one in every way, classic one. Might be between the year of 92 and 95, somewhere around there. This polar bear towel is from. I'm not even sure if the tag is on it, but if it is, you know, I'll let you guys know. But yeah family, some of the things that I have in my collection: the polar bear beach towel vintage and the new version of the polar bear beach towels. Alright family, give thanks for coming and checking another episode of Madtown TV with your boy, as we went over some of my vintage pieces and some of my Polo Sport collectibles that I have in my collection. I want to remind everybody to please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the page to grow and for more people to know. Until next time family, peace, love, and prosperity. Kaboom! We're gone.